Hi, fourth grade. Today we are starting chapter 10. I'm actually going to go over everything that you would need to know for lessons 1 and 2 of chapter 10. So get out a piece of paper and a pencil and open up your textbook to page 302. Look at reference 151. Reference 150, I'm sorry. And you can read that to yourself. It says rules for making nouns plural. But if this gets confusing and you don't understand it, you can just watch the rest of this video. I'm going to explain what it's saying. This chart that I have up here, I took straight from your textbook. It's in pink in reference 150. Please look at that. That is really the most important thing that you need to know from this lesson. It has all of the rules for making nouns plural. You need to know these rules. So you're going to need to try to memorize them, learn them as best you can as we keep practicing them throughout this chapter. All right, so the first rule says add S to nouns without special endings. This one you already know, so this you don't even have to memorize. You just know this. So for regular old nouns like dog, you just add S to the end. I have 2 dogs, right? Regular old noun. Okay, but then there are other nouns where you have to do some different things. So the next part says add ES to nouns with these special endings. So number 2, CH, SH, Z, S, SS, or X. If a word ends with any of these endings, you have to add ES, and it just makes sense because if we have a word like dress, do you see how it ends with 2 S's? We wouldn't want to just put an S at the end because then the word would be dress. No, that doesn't make sense. We have to say dresses. Same thing with a word like coach. We can't just add an S to the end and say coaches because of that ending, that CH has that similar S sound, so we have to add ES so that it says coaches. Or fish, right? We can't just say fish, we have to say fishes. All right, the third one says a consonant plus O. So if you have a word like potato or tomato, we can't just add S, we have to add ES. Number 4, a consonant plus Y. Now this is a little different because if we have a consonant plus Y, like buggy, we can't just add ES, right? You probably are already familiar with this rule. No, you have to change the Y to an I and add ES. The 5th rule, if the word ends with F or FE, change F or FE to V before adding ES. So if you have a word like half, we have to change the F to a V and add ES. Halves. I have 2 halves of a pie. The next one, number 6, it says add S to nouns with these special endings if it has F or FF. Like roof. We just add an S. Number 7, a vowel plus O. So if we have a word like portfolio, we have a vowel I plus O. So we're just going to add an S. A vowel plus Y, like valley. We're just going to add an S. Do you see how these are different from numbers 3 and 4? If it has a vowel plus O, you just add an S. If it has a consonant plus O, you add ES. If it has a vowel plus Y, you add S. If it has a consonant plus Y, you change the Y to an I and add ES. Rules for making irregular nouns plural. Change the spelling completely for the plural form. So this is if we have an irregular noun, like woman. For this, to make woman plural, if we're saying there are 2 women in the kitchen, we want to change the word completely so that it's en, just like we change man to men. Number 10, spell the same for both the singular and plural form. So if you have a word like deer, the plural of deer is deer. Okay, so those are all of the rules. You just need to make sure you are following them as you are completing your Shurley English work. So you can go ahead and work on classroom practice 48. I'm going to show you how to do classroom practice 48 for the rest of the video, so if you need any help, you can watch the rest of the video or just the part where you need help. For this, definitely check with the video to make sure that you get everything right for the skills section, because all of that will be on making nouns plural.